Honor Our LGBT Elders Day is a day dedicated to celebrating the 2SLGBTQIA+ elders who helped shape the Canada we live in today. These elders are the reason many of us can learn, live, and express ourselves openly. Their courage built the foundation for the rights and protections we now have. Many of the people who fought for 2SLGBTQIA+ rights are still alive today. They are our neighbors, our teachers, our relatives, and members of our communities. Some of these elders lived through moments that changed Canadian history. One of the most significant was the 1981 Toronto bathhouse raids, known as Operation Soap. On a single night, police raided 4 gay bathhouses and arrested more than 300 men. It became one of the largest mass arrests in Canadian history. But instead of staying silent, elders like George Hislop organized massive protests. Their bravery fueled a new wave of activism and became a major turning point in the history of pride in Canada. We also honor the Two-Spirit elders whose teachings existed long before colonization. Leaders like Albert MacLeod have spent decades helping preserve, share, and revitalize Two-Spirit knowledge and history, reminding us that diverse understandings of gender and identity have long existed in many Indigenous cultures on this land. Their work connects identity, tradition, and healing in powerful ways. We honor activists like Jim Egan, one of Canada's first openly gay advocates. In the 1940s and 1950s, a time when being gay was heavily stigmatized, Jim wrote letters and articles challenging discrimination. He later became the lead plaintiff in a Supreme Court case that helped establish sexual orientation as a protected right under the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. We honor the people who marched in 1971 in the We Demand protest, a landmark early national gay rights demonstration on Parliament Hill. They called for changes to discriminatory laws, helping to launch a broader national movement for equality. We honor the elders who fought for marriage equality, including leaders like Reverend Brent Hawkes of the Metropolitan Community Church of Toronto, who officiated early same-sex marriages that helped advance the legal fight for recognition. Their efforts helped Canada become one of the first countries in the world to legalize same-sex marriage nationwide in 2005. And we honor the trans elders who fought for gender identity rights, such as Susan Gapka and Viviane Namaste. Susan and Viviane worked tirelessly to improve healthcare access, legal recognition, and safety for trans communities. Their advocacy helped ensure that gender identity and expression are now protected under the Canadian Human Rights Act in 2017. These elders, activists, teachers, community leaders, and everyday people face discrimination, exclusion, and sometimes violence. But they also built community, created support networks, and refused to give up on the idea that everyone deserves dignity and respect. We also recognize that not all elders were public figures. Many contributed in quieter ways by caring for others, building chosen families, preserving stories, and creating spaces where people could feel safe and supported. Today is about gratitude. The progress we see in our communities and across our country didn't happen by accident. It happened because people before us stood up, spoke out, and believed in a better future. It's also a reminder that many 2SLGBTQIA+ elders still face challenges today, including isolation, barriers in care, and ageism. Honoring them means not only remembering their contributions, but continuing to support and include them in our communities. We carry their legacy forward. We do that by choosing kindness, by challenging discrimination, by supporting one another, and by helping create communities where everyone, no matter who they are or who they love, feels safe and valued. To our 2SLGBTQIA+ elders across Canada, thank you for your courage, your resilience, and your leadership.